Hello everyone, I'm Divya, your math facilitator. So today we are going to discuss exercise 14.2 of class 10. And we have already discussed exercise 14.1 and also the concepts of this chapter in the earlier videos. If you have missed watching it, do watch those videos so that you'll get complete clarity of this entire chapter. And let's begin the class. So here is the very first question, and let me tell you exercise 14.2 completely deals with mode of a given data. Okay, and so before getting into the exercise, let me give you a quick recap of what is mode of a given data. So mode of any given data is nothing but the most repeated frequency. Mode is nothing but the most repeated frequency. Okay, the most occurring value, you can say that is the mode. But here the given data is grouped, or I can say it's a group data where you have class intervals. So now how do you find the mode of this particular data? Now when it was ungrouped data, for example, in your classroom, when the data was given like 6 7 8 6 5 4 6 8 1 2 6, so what is the mode of this data? So I can see that 6 is repeating many times. Other more than the other data, 6 is repeating. Okay, so I can say the mode of this given data is nothing but 6. The most repeated value is nothing but mode. But these are nothing but ungrouped data where you don't have any groups. But what about this data where you have groups in this? So how do we find mode? It's very simple. The formula and the procedure let's discuss while doing this problem. Okay. So let's begin now. Okay. So have a look here. The following table shows the ages of patients admitted in the hospital. Okay. And on a particular day, age is given to us and number of patients is given to us. All we need to do is we have to find the mode and mean of the given data. Mean already we know how to find in the earlier exercise problems 14.1. We have already done it. Here in this question we have to find both mode and mean and compare and interpret the measures of central tendency. As you know, mean, median, mode are the measures of central tendency. So we are going to find mode of the data and also mean of the data and compare both of them and interpret them. Okay, that means draw some conclusion. So let's begin. So firstly, for mode of the data, you don't have to, modify the values. You can take the values as it is. For example, here age in years is given to us. Okay, the first column is age in years, or I can say it's nothing but class interval column. And the second column is number of patients. Number of patients is nothing but your frequency. This is nothing but your frequency. So let us write these two values. Okay, let me write this little clearly so that everyone can understand. So yes, this is nothing but frequency. So we are going to just take down all the values given. So it is given 5 to 15. I'll take the values from here. So 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55, and 55 to 65. Now the frequency given in the question are these values. Okay, 6, 11, 21. Let me write it here. 6, 11, 21, 23, 14, and 5. What is the sum of all the frequencies? Sum of all these frequencies, if you add all this, 6 plus 1, 7, plus 1, 8, 8 plus 3. So it is 11, 11 plus 9 is 20. So it is 0 and 2 carried. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, and 1 is 8. So frequency, sum of all frequencies is 80. That means total number of patients are 80. Now have a look here. So from the given table, okay, this is the table given horizontally and I just wrote it vertically. From this table, what I will do is, I will find what is the highest frequency. Can you tell me what is the highest frequency? See here, 6, 11, 21, 23, 14, 5. 23 is the highest frequency. So the class interval corresponding to this highest frequency, you can take it as a modal class. Did you all understand? So we are not writing extra columns like we did in mean. For to find mean, we have written xi, class mark, and all those extra columns we are not writing. We are just taking the values from the given table only. Okay. So here modal class, how did we choose a modal class? Firstly, we are choosing the highest frequency. Okay, the class interval of that particular highest frequency is nothing but modal class. So it is 35 to 45 is called modal class. And lower limit is nothing but 35. Okay, the lower limit of this modal class is 35. And the frequency of the modal class you denote it by F1. Okay, F1 is nothing but frequency of modal class. Since it's the very first question and we are understanding the concept, so I'm going a bit slow. So frequency of modal class is nothing but we are denoting it by F1. F1 is 23, the highest frequency you have chosen. Now, for this modal class frequency, take one frequency above this and one frequency below this. The frequency above the modal class frequency is F0. The frequency below the modal class frequency is F2. So if you see in order, it is F0, F1, F2. Did you all understand? So F1 is nothing but the frequency of the modal class. You will take one frequency above the modal class, which is F0, one frequency below the modal class, which is F2. So you have F0, F1, F2. Clear? So let me write. Frequency above modal class, you are taking it as F0, so that value is 21. You're not doing anything, just you are picking out the values. Frequency below the modal class is nothing but F2. Now that value is 14. That's it. And what is the class size here? Class size is nothing but upper limit minus the lower limit. So 15 minus 5 or 25 minus 15, it gives you 10. So class size H is nothing but 10. Okay, the length of this class, every class, it's of equal length, it is 10. Now what is the formula? Now we have picked out all the values. Now we are just going to substitute in the formula. Okay, so mode of any given grouped data formula is L plus F1 minus F0. Okay, L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. This is the formula. L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. Now I'll tell you how to remember this formula also. So L is nothing but the lower limit, okay, which is 35 plus. Now here you see, here what you will do is after you choose the values, in the numerator it is F1 minus F0. Numerator is F1 minus F0. Denominator is 2 times F1, 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2. So always F1 will be first. Okay, F1 is first. In the numerator is F1 minus F0. Denominator 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. So 35 plus F1 is nothing but 23. You have chosen all the values. Minus F0 is 21 divided by 2 times F1 is 2 times 23 minus F0 is 21 minus F2 is 14 multiplied by H is how much? H is the class size, which is 10. So that is equals to 35 plus. Now let's calculate this value. 23 minus 21 is 2 divided by this is 46. 2 into 23 is 46 minus 21 minus 14. So minus 21 minus 14, you will add it. So you will have 35 multiplied by 10. So let us calculate it further here. So it's nothing but mode is equals to 35 plus 2 divided by 46 minus 35 is 11 into 10. That is equals to 35 plus 2 into 10 is 20 divided by 11. Now let's convert this 20 by 11 into decimal form. So this is 35 plus 11 ones are 11. Okay, and 20 minus 11 is you have a 9 as reminder. So let us put a decimal point and take 90. So 11 8s are 88. 88 minus 90, you have a 2 as reminder. Let us take one more 0. Okay, so you will have 11 ones are 11. I'm taking 2 decimal places only, so 1.81. That is equals to 35 plus 1.81 is 36.81 and so on. Or let us stop it here. So 36.81 years. Why are we taking years? Because the frequency is given in, see here, the age is given in years. Okay, so that is the reason. Now the mode is 36.81 years. And one more important check you can do, the mode of the data always lies between the modal class. The modal class you have chosen is 35 to 45. So the mode you got is 36.8, which is in between 35 to 45. So your answer is correct. Is this clear to you? So this is how we find mode. No extra columns. Whatever two columns are given in the question, that two columns you'll write, and you will just choose the highest frequency, which is F1. And for the highest frequency, you'll choose the modal class. From that, you'll get your L value. And above the modal class frequency F1, you will take F0. Below, you will take F2. So F0, F1, F2. That's it. And H is the class size. And you will substitute in the formula. So this is more, but in the question they are also asking you to find mean. We found mode, now you have to find mean. So let us try to find mean of this particular group data. So to find mean, do you remember we will take class interval, frequency denoted by Fi, and then you will take class mark denoted by Xi. If you don't know this method, if you have not watched the previous classes, then do watch it. Okay, and let's begin now. Okay. So here it is, I'm just taking the table of values which we have. It is 5 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45. And did you observe the class intervals are continuous? And the frequency is 6, 11, 21, 23, 14 and 5. Class mark is nothing but the average of both the class limits. So 5 plus 15 divided by 2 is 20 divided by 2. You get a 10 here. And I gave you one tip while I was teaching you mean. I told you to to add the class length to the class mark. Class length is 10. So add one more 10, you will get 20 here as the next class mark. This was a tip we discussed and we even proved it. Do you remember? If not, do watch the previous class too. It is very helpful for you. Because mean is a confusing topic, we discussed all the methods there. Now we found class mark. Now after finding class mark, you can use any method. Now I am just going to use, shall we use direct method or shall we use assume mean? Let's use direct method because I can see all these are in multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all are in multiples of 10. So you can just directly multiply Fi, take the product of Fi. That means 6 into 10 is 60. 11 into 20. 11 twos are 22 and I have a 20. 1 0. So I'm writing it here. 21 into 3. 21 into 3 is 63 and you have a 0. 23 into 4. That is the reason I told you let's directly take the product. Okay, because multiples of 10 you can directly do. 4 3s are 12. Okay, and 4 2s are 8 plus 1 is 9. It is 920. 14 into 5. So 14 into 5 is 700 and you have a 0. And this is nothing but 300. Now what do? You just take the sum of sigma Fi xi, all these you add, and also sigma Fi, just now we added, it was 80 in the previous mode wala data we added. Now here 0, 0, 0, 0, the units place is 0. 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 2, 13. So this is 3 and 1 carried over here. So you have 10, 7 plus 3 is 10 and 9 plus 1 is 1 more 10. So 10 plus 10, 20 and 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 2 is 1 more, 6 plus 2, 8 and 8 plus 6 is 14. So 20 plus 14 is 34. Are we correct? Just check. Acha, this 6 is in tens place. I'm so sorry. How did I add this? See here. This is ones, tens, hundreds place. We are only adding hundreds place right now, isn't it? So that is the reason we need to write in order. This 6 we have already added in tens place. So it is 7 plus 3, 10. 9 plus 1, 1 more 10. So 10 plus 10, 20. And 6 plus 2, 8. So 20 plus 8 is 28. Now what is the formula for mean? Do you remember? Mean is nothing but, since we are using direct method, sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So that is equal to sigma fi xi is 2830 divided by sigma fi is 80. So just cancel it out. So you get 283 divided by 8. Now let us directly divide by 8. So 8 ones are 8 3s are 24. And I have a 4 as a reminder. Now this is 43. 8 6 are 42. Now 1 is a reminder. 43 minus 42, 1 is a reminder. I can take a decimal point and take a 0. 8 ones are 8. Again 2 will be the reminder and you will have a 0. 8 2s are 16. So I'm just stopping it here. 36.12 is the mean which we are getting. Isn't it? So yes. So have a look here. 2830. Are we correct? Actually here, just have a look here. Have a look here. So yes, that is equals to 8 3 is a 24. You have a 4 as a reminder and 8 5 is a 40. How did I take 8? 8 6 is a 42. It was 7 6 is a 42, isn't it? So that was a mistake, and have a look. So you have a point now. 42 you have 1 0, and again you can take 1 and you will have 2 0 as a reminder. So you can take 8 2 is a 16. So 35.12 is your mean. Okay. So your mean is 35.12 around. Now this is the approximate value, 35 point. I'm taking it as 12. Okay. And yeah, one second. And you won't get 12 here. See here, 8 5s are 8 5s are 40. So you have a 3 as your reminder and you can take 0. So now you can take 8 3s are again 24. So you will have a 6 as a reminder and you can take 0. So now you can take 8 7s are 56. Okay, so I'm just going for 35.37, and which is the approximate rounded value, rounded to 2 decimals. So here we got the mode is equals to 36.81 years, and mean you got it as 35.37 years. Okay, so the mode is 36.81 approximately, and mean age is 35.37 approximately. So which means maximum mode gives you the maximum number. Okay, which means maximum number of patients admitted in the hospital are of the age group 36. This means that maximum number of patients admitted in the hospital are of the age group 36 years. Okay, 36 to 37 years. Now the average age of patients who have admitted here in the hospital is 35 years. Average is 35 years. Okay, and out of this, who are the maximum number of patients, which age group is admitted? 36 years age group is admitted. Okay, so that is how you interpret this. Clear? So you can see the mode of the data is greater than the mean of the data. Clear? So shall we proceed to the next question now? Chalo. Let's proceed to the next question. The following data gives the information on the observed lifetime in hours. So this is the observed lifetime in hours which we are taking, and of 225 electrical components, which means sum of all these frequencies is 225, and we have to calculate the modal lifetime. So very simple, again you will just take the class interval and frequency. For mode, as I told you, you will not modify the table, take as it is. So 0 to 20, 20 to 40, it's continuous. 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, and 100 to 120. And there is one more important announcement which I just want to tell you. So I took a little gap for the classes because of some health issues, and I promise you to be regular from now. Okay. So sigma f is nothing but 225. Since it is given in the question, I'm directly taking it. Okay, and anyway, any which ways you don't have any use with the sigma f value here in the board. And have a look here, what is the maximum frequency? 61 is the maximum frequency. So you can take it as modal class frequency. So your modal frequency, okay, or your mode f1 is nothing but 61. So what is your modal class? Modal class frequency f1 is 61, and modal class is this class 60 to 80. Clear? And now one above, one below. Above F0, below F2. So above modal class frequency is F0, which is 52. Below modal class frequency, it is F2, which is 38. And class length or class size is nothing but 20. 20 minus 0 is 20. Now the formula for mode of any given data, let's write it in the next page. Okay, so mode is nothing but L plus F0 minus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1. Okay, 2 times F1 minus above and below F0 minus F2 multiplied by your class size. So L is nothing but the lower limit. Okay, from this L is nothing but 60. Right? So let me write it here. So L is 60 plus F1 is 61 minus F0 is 52 divided by 2 times 61 minus 52 minus F2 is 38 multiplied by class size is 20. So 60 plus 50, 61 minus 52, you will get a 9 here, divided by 2 times 61 is 1. So 61 into 2 is 2, 122 minus 52 minus 38. So you have a 10 here, 8 plus 1 is 9. So this is 90 multiplied by 20. So yeah, let us do it here. So mode is equals to 60 plus 9 divided by, so 122 minus 90, you get a 32 here. Okay, so 32 multiplied by 20. So I can write 4 5s are 20, 4 8s are 32. So that is equal to 60 plus 9 5s are 45 divided by 8. That is equal to 60 plus 45 divided by 8 now. Okay, so let us write the value. So I can take 5 4s are 45 divided by 8. 8 5s are 40. Okay, and I have a 5 as a reminder. I can take, okay, 0. Now again I have 50, so I can take 8 6 are 48, so I'll have reminder 2. 8 6 are 48, I'll have reminder 2. Again cancelling, I can take 8 2s are 16, I'll have reminder 4, and 8 5s are 40. If you want, you can take it only to till 2 decimal places, that's completely fine. So 60 plus 65.625 is this. So the mode is 65.625. Now let us check. So see here, the modal class is 60 to 80. Now the mode you got is 65 point something, which is between 60 to 80. So your answer is correct. Which means the number of hours, the modal hours are 65.625. So these many hours, since they are asking you in hours. Clear? So let's proceed to the next question. Here again you will have to find modal monthly expenditure and mean monthly expenditure. Okay, so firstly let us find mode. So class interval frequency 1000 to 1500, 1500 to 2000, 2000 to 2500, 2500 to 3000, 3000 to 3500, 3500 to 4000, and you have 4000 to 4500, and the last one is 4500 to 5000. And what are the values? Frequencies are 24, 40, 33, 30, sorry, it is 28, 33, 28, 30, 22, 16, and 7. So let us pick out the values now. The highest frequency, where is the highest frequency? I can see 40 is the highest frequency, isn't it? So this is your F1, modal class frequency. Modal class frequency is F1, which is 40, and modal class is this class 1500 to 2000. So from this, my lower limit L value is 1500. Till here, is it clear? So now we are going to take, this is nothing but F0, this is nothing but F2. So above modal class frequency F0 is 24. below modal class frequency F2 is 33. Class length or the class size is 1500 and 1000. So 1500 minus 1000 gives you 500. So let us substitute here in the formulas now. So mode is nothing but L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1. Okay. Minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. That is equals to L is 1500 plus F1 is 40 minus F0 is 24 divided by 2 times 40 minus 24 minus F2 is 33 multiplied by H is 500. Class size or the class length is 500. So this is 1500 plus 40 minus 24, you will get a 16 here divided by, so 2 times 40 is 80 minus 24 and 33. So you will have 57 here multiplied by 500. So 80 minus 57 gives you how much? So you have 23 here in the denominator. Let me write it here. So your mode is equals to 1500 plus 16 divided by 23 multiplied by 500. Okay. So that is equal to 1500 plus 16 into 500. 16 into 5 is 80 and you have two zeros in 500. So it is 8000 divided by 23. So now you have to divide 8000 divided by 23. So if you divide this, you will get around 347.826. Okay, just divide 8000 divided by 23. Okay, so something like this, 8000 divided by 23. Okay, so you can take 23 threes and then you can continue your division. So you will get 347.826, that is equals to. Now just add, it is 1847.826. Okay, so this is nothing but your mode of the given data, or here have a look, it is in rupees. Okay, so these many rupees. Or here one more important thing, let us write rupees symbol. One more important thing is the model class is 1500 to 2000 and you got 1800, which is in between this, hence your answer is correct. But now you have to also find the mean monthly expenditure. So for finding mean monthly expenditure, as I told you, you will take class interval, you will take frequency, you will take class mark, which is nothing but xi. So firstly, let us find all these class intervals. Let me write it. I'll just take down the data from here. So 1000 to 1500, 1500 to 2000, 2000 to 2500, 2500 to 3000, 3000 to 3500, 3500 to 4000, 4000 to 4500, 4500 to 5000, and 5000 to, 5000 is the last one. And let us take down the frequency values. It is nothing but 24, 24, 40, 33, 28, 30, this is 30, 22, 16 and 7. Now let us take the class mark. So class mark is nothing but upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, average of these two. So 1000 plus 1500 divided by 2 is 2500 divided by 2, you will get 1250. Now add 500 to this. As I told you the trick, it is 1750, 2250, 2750, 3250. Just adding 500, 500, 3750, 4250 and 4750. Now, since the values are very big, so I don't want to use direct method, I'll use assumed mean method. So I'm just assuming the middle value. See here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now you can have two middle values. So I'm just assuming 3250 as the assumed mean. Okay, so above 4 values, below 3 values, I'm just assuming 3250 as the assumed mean. You can assume 12750 also, there is no problem. Okay, so now what do? You find deviation between the class mark and the assumed mean. So let us find. So 1250, class mark is 1250 minus 3250. 1250 minus 3250 is minus, you get this as how much beta? 1250 minus 3250, you get 2000 here. The next one, 1750 minus 3250, you will get how much here? Let me change the color. You will get 1500 here. Okay, 1750 and 3250. So 0021, it's 1500. Now 3250 minus 2250 minus 3250, you will get 1000. Now see, 500 will be reducing. Now this will be 500, this will be 0. Again here it will be, and all these are negatives. Actually, I forgot to tell you, all these are negatives. Now why are they negative? Because you are subtracting negative value from a positive value. Okay, so the bigger number sign you will be taking, so all these are negative, and from here you will have positive values, because 3750 my 3250 3750 minus 3250, you will have 500. Xi is 3750, a is this. From here xi values are greater than a, so here you will have positive values. Here you will have 1000, here you will have 1500. 4750 minus 3250 is 1500. Now what is the next step? I can see again my values are big. Again 2000, 1500, 1000, the values are big, and I can see all these values are multiples of whom? Multiples of 500. So I will use step deviation method. I will take this formula. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm just taking, I will just divide the entire deviation values. Okay, all these deviation values, xi minus a is nothing but deviation. All these deviation values I will divide by a common factor h is nothing but 500. How did we take 500? By just looking at the data, 2000, 1500, 1000. 500 is a common factor, so divided by 500. 2000 divided by 500, you will get 4. Since you have minus, it is minus 4. Here 1500 divided by 500 is minus 3. So minus 1000 divided by 500, minus 2. Minus 500 divided by 500, 1. So 0 divided by 500, 0. 500 by 500, 1. Again here you will have 2 and 3. Now the last column I will just take Fi and Ui. Okay, so Fi and Ui. 24 into 4. 4 4s are 16, and 8 plus 1 is 9, minus 96. 3 into 40 minus 120. 33 into 2 minus 66. 28 into 1 minus 28. And here you have a 0. 22 into 1 is 22. 16 into 2 is 32. 7 into 3 is 21. Now what is the final step? Better you will have to add all of this. Simply adding the product FIUI. Okay, add all the values. I just want this, I wrote it as 21. Okay, so sigma Fi UI I want, and what is sigma Fi? Is it given in the question? Just check. Yes, sigma Fi is given in the question, 200 families. Okay, so I'm just taking it as 200 families. Okay, we have found mode of it, and now we are finding mean. Now this is sigma Fi UI is, just take all the positive values together and all the negative values together. Excuse me. So 120 plus 96 plus 66 plus 28, how much are we getting? So 14, 14 plus 6 is 20. So 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 9, 19, 19 plus 2, 21. This is 3. So this is minus 310. Negative values are minus 310. Excuse me. This entire thing is minus 310. Positive values, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 7. So minus 310 plus 75, how much are we getting? So you will get it as minus 235. Okay. Now you need to substitute in the formula. Now mean is nothing but the formula for mean. Do you remember? It is nothing but sigma fi ui. Here you have taken ui, sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. In the previous problem also we have done this. But to this you will add a assume because you are subtracting assume from all these data. So I am adding it, and you are dividing h from all the data. So you will multiply h here. And this shortcut we have discussed very clearly in the earlier class. Okay, in exercise 14.1. So A, assume mean value is nothing but 3250. You have taken it, plus sigma FIUI is minus 235 divided by sigma FI is 200 multiplied by H value you have taken it as 500. So that is equal to, now solving this, 3250 minus 235 divided by 200. Actually I can directly cancel it out here. So 0, 0, 0, 0. So I have into 5 here. Okay, so let us firstly solve this bracket. So 235 into 5. So mean is equals to 3250 minus 235 into 5. So 5 5 is a 25. 5 3 is a 15 plus 2 is 17. 5 2 is a 10 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so that is equal to 3250 minus, now 2 5s are 2 5s are 10, you have a 1 as reminder, 2 8s are 16, again 1 as reminder, 2 7s are 14, point, again 1 you have as a reminder, you can take 0, so 5s are. So that is equals to 3250.587. 3250.587.5. So add, you will get 10 plus 3 13, 7 plus 1 8, 3 8. So it is 3837.5. Acha, 1 second, yeah, we have added here. So actually you have a negative sign here, you have to subtract. Okay, so you should not add, you have to subtract. So you have to be careful with the sign, isn't it? So subtracting, see here, what do we get? For subtracting, I have to take a 0 here, and I have to borrow. So 10 minus 5 is 5, and I have a point. 9 minus 7 is 2. Now 4 minus 8 I cannot, so I have to borrow. So this is 14 minus 8 is 6. And again here also I have to borrow. So this is again 6 and 2. So I have 2662.5. 5 is nothing but 50. Since this is in rupees, it's in rupees. So 5.5 is nothing but 50 paise. Or I can say the mean is nothing but rupees 266 point, sorry, 2662.50 rupees. And what was the mode we got? Mode is 1847.826. So here they were asking you the monthly expenditure. So maximum families were spending 1800, okay, around 1800, and the average of all is around, average expenditure is 2600. This is the difference. Clear? So I hope all these three questions are very clear for you, and I'll meet you in the next class with question number 4, 5 and 6. So if you liked my explanation, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video right now, share this channel to all your friends, and don't forget to comment right now. So comment and let me know if you need any more topics also. I'll make videos on that. I have taken little gap because of my health issues, but now I'm back and I'll be regular for you. So all you need to do is you have to let me know your requirement, and do like, share and comment and support and give a lot of motivation. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, take care.